Good morning, guys. I'm trying to cut out sugars, processed sugars. Not completely yet, but I'm starting with the obvious. I'm not doing desserts and not adding sugar to anything. So this is just with no sugar added, just plain black tea. And I have to say, it's a lot less tempting to go to Starbucks when you know that all you're gonna get is plain black tea with no sweetening, no creams. Normally if I order black tea, I usually order it with like 4 honeys and heavy cream, or I order chai tea latte. But I have a feeling that I'm going to be saving a lot of Starbucks money. Yeah, just the very beginning of things, and that's my first observation is food is a little bit less exciting when it doesn't have sugar and cream in it. Well, I guess the cream is okay, but I don't want to just have Guten Morgen! Good morning, everybody. Today is going to be the first day out of 100 days of no sugar. This is not exciting for me. I'm not a huge sugar fiend. I do like ice cream, but probably the biggest source of my sugar is Starbucks, because I really enjoy going to Starbucks almost every day that I'm in town, which is about 3 days a week. And I do definitely depend on tea while I'm doing my night shift, and I do like having tea every day. So what that means is that right now I'm basically gonna have to have flavorless tea, plain, boring black tea, which I'm not excited about because I like it with lots of cream and sugar, or frappuccinos more specifically. But my eating habits have been not great lately. 7 or 8 months ago, I started a night shift job, and I was finishing my RN school. So with those things combined, I figured my focus needs to be on just learning this job well. It needs to be on staying awake at night. It needs to be on forcing myself to study, and any food I have to eat to make myself do that, I'm going to eat it. So if I need to bribe myself with this ice cream and I can only allow myself to eat this ice cream if I'm studying, or I am going to start my 3rd night shift in a row. So if I need to buy this venti green tea frappuccino to get me through it, then that's what I have to do. And I'm going to allow myself to do that because the important thing is doing the job. And if that means I need to spike my blood sugars and get lots of jolts of caffeine, then that's what has to happen to get me through it. So I've lived the last 7 or 8 months doing that, and people with perhaps more discipline or a different character would tell you that eating healthfully gives you more energy, gives you consistent energy, and that I could have done the last 7-8 months by eating whole foods and no caffeine and no sugars, and that would have given me more authentic, healthy energy than the way that I did it. And that might be true. Those people a lot of times will also tell you that you need to have consistent sleep in order to have good energy. And when you're working night shift, that's not an option. But for the time being, this is what I have to work with, and you gotta do what you gotta do. And anyway, now my schedule has changed, so I only have 1 night shift a week and 2 day shifts, working 3 days a week, 12-hour shifts. But the 1 night shift a week still screws with my circadian rhythm, still messes with my serotonin levels, just like, I'll feel sad the night before and after just because my chemicals are messed up. So my sleep schedule is entirely messed up, and I'm 35 years old. I'm not quite a young chicken anymore. I'm not in my 20s, let's put it that way. And even for somebody in their 20s, it wouldn't be a good sleep schedule. But someone's got to work night shift. But my body has started to show me signs that a change is needed.
I have put on some weight. I don't know how much because our scale doesn't work. And I have the muffin top starting, well, I guess I've had kind of a muffin top for a while. It's been made evident to me that my immune system is not great. I've always had some seasonal allergies. I also have some digestive stuff. It makes my stomach hurt a lot sometimes. But my feet have gotten worse over the last year. I have bilateral plantar fasciitis. I get random occasional skin issues that happen, which are autoimmune. Sometimes it'll be, I don't get acne too often, but I've gotten like little bumps all over my face, just like little. These autoimmune things come and they go with their own time, and almost nothing that I do can change them.
Now I feel like I have enough life energy to start this challenge for myself. I hope that you have enough life energy right now to start this challenge with me. I am not going to have any sweets at all, and I'm going to not add honey to anything, so I won't add honey to my oatmeal or anything else. And I'm not going to have things that obviously have refined sugar in them, like granola bars. But if I go to a restaurant and I order a salad and it has dressing on it, which has some sugar in there, I'm not going to be extremely type A and not have the dressing. I'm going to go ahead and have the dressing. I strongly advise you to do this with me. It can't be a bad thing for your health. It can only be a good thing for your health. And not only should it help to allow your body to heal and restore its non-sugar dependent state, hopefully, but it will also just teach you about how dependent you are on sugar, or how much sugar you usually grab without thinking about it, and what your diet would look like without having a lot of sugar. I'm not a nutritionist, but I mean, everybody knows that sugar is bad for you. There's some videos I've been watching, and I will be referring to them throughout these days so that you can watch them and educate yourself by watching people who know what they're talking about. But you can't go wrong by excluding refined sugars from your diet. So why not join me? Take the challenge, get your calendar out, write those 100 days out, and check them off as you go. You cannot go wrong doing this. There's only good things that can come out of doing this. If you're diabetic and you decide to totally cut out sugars, it's probably really, really good for you. I probably have to say, call your doctor first and let them know that you're doing this, and ask for their approval so that I don't get in trouble. I encourage you to come with me on the journey. It's just 100 days, but at the same time, it's 100 days, so it's a big achievement. And I think we all know it's not going to be the most fun thing ever, but the more you can have a sugar-free diet, the better, because a ton of the diagnoses that we all get as we age have to do with sugar. Sugar leads to weight gain or obesity, which then leads to heart issues, which can lead to lung issues. And also, I think that sugar contributes to cancer. And of course, sugar leads to diabetes, which then leads to having to get, limbs cut off. I'm not being extreme, that, it happens commonly. Working in the health industry, I can tell you that. And of course, diabetes also leads to eye issues and neuropathy, where you can't feel your extremities very well. So sugar is like a very tasty, very quiet poison. And maybe having a little bit of that poison once in a while is fine. Your body can overcome it. But if that poison is a part of your regular routine, it just beats down on your body until eventually it wins. This is something that anybody of any age can do, because it's not about weight loss. It is about avoiding all of those diseases that you can get. It's about longevity, healthy habits, and just being kind to your body, which doesn't like the overload of sugar, doesn't like the blood sugar spikes, and yeah, your body doesn't like the extra weight that's put on with eating lots of sugar. But again, it's not a weight loss thing. Like, I don't even know how much I weigh. And it's something that you can maintain. You could completely cut sugar out of your life for the rest of your entire life and only benefit from that. And your body would never suffer because of that decision. So, you know, you can get your kids on this and just make sure you don't put any focus on the idea of weight loss, because that's not healthy for kids. The point is health. What we're doing is for health. So please put in the comments if you're going to join me on this journey. I really enjoy seeing people's comments. I love seeing when people get something out of these videos. You can do it. I can do it. Let's do it together. Let today be day one, or tomorrow can be day one. When you wake up in the morning, that can be the beginning of your day one. Let's do it. Follow me in my videos. I will be putting information up about sugar. So join me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Just like the ordered response and chart exhibit items.
Muffin top, muffin top, muffin top.